Welcome back. Prices of goods and services in the U.S. increased in September, and we all paid more for food, rent, and a range of other goods. That put more pressure on the Biden administration to resolve supply chains, which are hampering economic growth. Joining us to talk more about what is going on now with all of this is our financial expert, Bruce Allen of Bruce G. Allen Investments. Looks like he's in his castle today. Bruce, good morning.
Good morning, Gary. Hardly a castle.
Yeah, so the annual inflation numbers came out, and for the past year, we have seen inflation at its highest level since 2008. What's going on with that?
I think there's four big forces that we're seeing that are driving prices higher across the United States. Number one is what you've been talking about all morning, the bottlenecks in shipping, whether it's ships coming into ports, trucks getting the goods to the retailers all around Denver or everywhere else in America. That bottleneck is really broken down in some ways, and the president and others are trying to fix that at this point. Number two, we're seeing a shortage of critical materials. Number three, and most obvious every time you fill up your tank of gas, we're seeing that the prices for oil, natural gas, gasoline, other energy commodities, and other commodities have risen dramatically this year. Natural gas is up over 100%, oil's up over 25%. So we're seeing significant rises in those basic commodity prices. And lastly, wages are rising. Those four forces are competing to push prices higher across the goods that we buy all over the United States, Gary.
And I'm guessing that this all is just, it's a lot of it is timing because it comes after the pandemic, and the pandemic is causing a lot of this.
Yeah, it's certainly what we're seeing is that as we have come out of the economy, we've seen significant increases in prices because we have, as a nation, come back out of the pandemic very strongly, and the production of whether it's natural gas or other goods has not kept up.
So how is all this inflation, how is it affecting people right now?
What we're seeing, Gary, is the thing that's the most worrisome to me is that we've seen while wages are rising, they're rising a little over 4.5%, and inflation has been a little bit under 5.5%. So what that means is that the things that we're buying are going up in price faster than the amount of money that we're making as a whole country. And that means that people's lifestyles are suffering a little bit right now because the prices are going up faster than wages.
And are there any positives that you see out there in the economy right now?
There's one big one. 65 million people in America receive some kind of benefits from Social Security. Every year, Social Security benefits are lifted by what's called a cost of living adjustment. The cost of living adjustment was just set at the end of September of this year, and that adjustment is going to be 5.9%, just under 6%. That's the biggest increase in Social Security benefits that's happened since 1982. What that means is that all 65 million people that are receiving Social Security will receive a substantial pay raise as of January 1st of 2022. And that's going to be a nice bump for those people who are depending on Social Security income.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting stuff. All right, Bruce, as always, we appreciate your information, and we'll see you next week.
Look forward to it.
Okay, bye.